Hello, 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 and namaste, my witchlings. All right, two. Ha! Got that. Hey, John, I see you there. Hey, Andrea. How's everybody doing today? Oh, there's a Hazel. Yay! Hello, Hazel. Oh, Hazel, you are awesome. That is exactly what I was doing. Finishing up putting the face on. In so many ways, it should be the fastest thing I do, but inevitably, it takes the longest. There we go. While he plays with camera settings, I'll finish. Alright. Cool. I'm just putting everything away. Because elsewise, I end up in chaos, and me and chaos do not mix well. I have enough. Okay. Blush. Primer. Stuff. Nope, same chair, just it doesn't have the blanket over it. Thank you for noticing, because that reminds me I need to fix the blanket. It's uncomfortable behind my back is the problem. All right. Don't you dare steal my chair. Oops. Okay. There we go. Aha. No more fur on the microphone. Yay. Now we're gonna grab this. Put it on. How is everybody doing? I know. Yep. Pretty much everything in my office is pink. Or black. Mostly pink. I got a new... It's technically a monitor stand. And I was planning on using it for my desktop monitor once we rearrange the office. But at the moment, my laptop is living on it. Oh, man. Is living on it. And I'm actually pretty happy with the way that worked. Oh, nope. I can do that. There. Okay. There we go. Ha! But yeah, things are actually going pretty good over here. We'll fix that. Speaking of being able to see, all right. I have checked messages this morning, but I have not really checked messages, if you know what I mean. I kind of touched base to see if there were any fires that I had to put out immediately upon getting up this morning. Touched base with John. Glanced at Facebook Messenger, but have not really done much on that. Had therapy this morning, and so I swear, even though therapy was an hour earlier and should not have interfered with my getting ready this morning, it did. And so I'm having a wonderful time catching up with myself. But man, I have new drawers that I can store some of the little shit that sits on my desk in, and I cannot express how bloody happy I am about that. Because it is helping cut down on at least some of the freaking chaos here. All right. Oh, thank you, Andrea. I did see some of the comments after we went off stream. Uh-oh, coffee. But, thank you guys for that. We weren't sure how well I was going to be able to handle doing that one, I will be honest. But because of the fact I made the conscious decision when I set that up that I was not talking about details in any aspect, it worked. Had I gone into detail about anything, no, it would not have worked as well. All right. Now that I am completely ready. Oh, apparently there was only one asshole in that chat too, which is really impressive. All right, my lovelies. Let's please be mindful of the energy we bring into my space. And I am going to tell you that you will be respectful in my chat, because if you are not, Arnold and the mods will be finding you with the banhammer.
Hasta la vista, baby.
All right. That's pretty impressive, Andrea. And I was doing okay until I got to the closing blessing. Coffee is awesome. I am chilly today. So you know what I'm going to be doing tonight? I'm going to be hunting down one of my many pairs of slippers tonight so that I can stash them under my desk. I'm not sure who the Chilean Prime Minister is, Joram. We'll see. I'm not sure. Yes, Andrea. Oh, yay. In that case, I would be voting for the communist, honestly. Communism is excellent in theory, not necessarily as good in practice, but it's a fuck ton better than going that right. Boink. So far, there's nobody hiding out in the other chat except... Nope, because Hazel was up here, so... Alright, y'all. Oh, chilly burrs. Yep. Oh, that's why I have a blanket over the back of my chair. Is to wrap it around my feet when they get cold. Screw it. I'll live. Alright, y'all. Yep, John, you're not wrong. My grandparents were the original Antifa. I am picking up their fight. Alright. Alright, my lovelies. I have said alright 6 times now, haven't I? Wow, Di, you're doing stellar this morning. Ooh, but my lipstick looks really good. I need more caffeine. Stronia brings strength for the shifts ahead, while today's wisdom reminds us that life keeps moving and truth reveals itself in the smallest, most poetic moments. Your path is rerouting, asking you to rest, release the past, and trust the closure unfolding. Namaste, Witchlings! Welcome, welcome, welcome one and all to Di's Daily Divinations and Self-Care. This is where magic meets mindfulness, where we weave together the sacred spiral flow, honoring the day, listening to the cards, and caring for ourselves along the way. So, hey, hi, welcome back, or if you're new here, hi, welcome! Every day we flow with the sacred spiral. I am Di, your favorite yoga witch, and guide through it. So, let's go step into today's spiral together. Okay, now go grab your favorite crystal. I'm playing with an amethyst palm stone. Light your candle or some incense. Cozy up with your coffee, tea, or whatever brew fills your mug today. And let's step into today's spiral of wisdom and self-care together. Don't forget to do the like, share, and subscribe thing. It helps keep our Witchling circle growing and keeps our daily spiral turning. And you also now have the option of joining our channel as a member. Please do. All right. I'm playing with my crystals. Yeah. We will put in a list of all of our perks and everything that comes with joining. Just please be patient with us. We're getting stuff caught up. Okay. Water is my champion. Hey, Will. Music is good. Yep, I am. Yeah, that's about where I'm at. Mimi, no. Mimi, he's fine. He does not speak English is not his first language, and some of his abbreviations are interesting, but we know what he's saying here. He's okay. We're good. I have figured out how to translate his yeah, he's normally in the landscape chat too. A tarot reader will be having a book launch and a workshop, and John has been invited to join the workshop as her guest. Oh, that is awesome! I love that for you. Oh, was someone in here with religious bullshit? Yeah, I missed it. Holy shit, hey! Alright, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yay, mods are on top of it. Thank you very much, you guys. Yeah, my chat that I see doesn't show that shit. I'm impressed. Yeah, I caught that, Mimi. Yep. There we go. Stay. Alright. Coffee is good. Yeah. Yeah, we were slightly concerned that you guys were going to gang up on poor Joram. All right, more coffee and then we'll get started. We have birthdays today. I'm getting yelled at. It's birthday. Birthday. Where are you? I heard you. Nope. Oh! That's where he is. Good thing I didn't roll. Alright, y'all. We have 3 birthdays today. First is a friend I met through a friend, and they're both pretty awesome. So, Kara, I hope today rocks for you, my friend. Next, we have my beauty queen and new mom friend, Katie. I hope your first birthday as a mom is the absolute best birthday ever. And last, but definitely not least, we have my adopted big brother who is my non-biological daughter's father, if that makes sense. He married my ex-best friend. In the last 10 years, we have been able to reconnect after far too many years of interference. John, I cannot express how happy I am to have you back in my life. You are an amazing person, and I hope you and your sister have a most kick-ass day. Happy birthday to all of those celebrating today. And we are also lighting our candle for Kat's manager's baby, who is still in the NICU, and their job is not allowing her time off. And for all of us with loved ones dealing with those really gnarly, nasty situations. So as I light the flame, may our light be a beacon of hope in the darkness for those stumbling and or lost along the way. We are also holding this light for survivors and victims of domestic and gun violence, remembering them in our circle. And now with the lighting of our candle, our sacred circle has been closed, and we invite the ancestors to join us today. Don't forget to do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing because it does keep our Witchling circle growing here. All right. Let's check in with the chat and then we'll bop on and see what holidays we're doing today. Yes. So, Katie, I have to admit here, not only is Katie my beauty pageant winner, beauty queen friend, and new mom, but the pageant she won 2 years ago was Miss Wheelchair USA. She is one of the most gorgeous people inside and out. She's I believe, an ESL teacher back East Coast. This woman just knocks it out of the park every day. But yeah, and her baby is so cute. They had the baby via surrogate, understandably, and just such a cute little one. And she is she also survived cancer and has just been through so much hell in the last 3 years. Houston, we have a small problem. That's okay. That's why I reach down here. As long as I don't knock it on my toes. Shit. They are gonna fall on my toes. Blackberry, that'll work. Shit. It's falling. There. I kept it from attacking my toes. That's not gonna... Oh, shit. Kitty. Sorry, Fuzzy Butt. That's what you get for laying right behind my feet. Rip a chair. Oh, there were so many holidays today that I wanted to talk about. Yeah, I know. That was when I was looking at doing... I know, I wanted those, but there's 6 holidays I wanted to talk about today, and I try to keep it to 3 or 4, but you know what? I'm going to do a brief... Nope. Fine. Had an idea. All right, here we go. Let's go and take a quick peek at what holidays are weaving their way through the day. We have Transgender Day of Remembrance, Name Your PC Day, and National Absurdity Day. Okay. Let's take a quick peek at what holidays are weaving their way through the spiral of today. Transgender Day of Remembrance, Name Your PC, and National Absurdity Day. Transgender Day of Remembrance. Holy cheese whiz, I can talk. Today, we pause, breathe, and remember. This day honors every trans life stolen by hate, violence, and neglect. Light a candle, say their names, hold space. And if you're part of the community or love someone who is, know this. You deserve safety, joy, celebration, and a future. Always. Name Your PC Day. Honestly, I'm kind of shocked more folks don't name their computers. Mine deserves a name just for putting up with me and my 80 tabs open while watching a video and recording a meditation lifestyle. Give your electronic familiar a name today. Something snazzy, something witchy, or something as chaotic as your download folder. Mine, because we were being super creative when we named it, is Die Pooter. One of the littles named it. And then we have National Absurdity Day. Look, life is absurd. We're all just tiny humans spinning on a rock, trying to remember our passwords and praying the dog doesn't try to eat the tarot deck again. Today is your permission slip to embrace the weird. Wear the silly hat. Say something delightfully ridiculous. Let the absurdity be medicine. We do have one other holiday that we missed. We have a bonus holiday. World Philosophy Day. Oh shit, we do have a couple of them. Hey, that's why. Okay, so we have World Philosophy Day. A perfect day for deep thoughts, big questions, and staring dramatically out a window like a mystic poet. Whether you dive into Stoicism, Vedanta, witchy wisdom, or why do I always lose my damn keys? Today is about curiosity. Ask questions. Wonder out loud. Let your mind wander in all directions. Kind of like incense smoke. This one's kind of a personal one for me. World Pancreatic Cancer Day. This one is personal for many, many families, mine included. Pancreatic cancer is devastating, fast, and ruthless. Today, we raise awareness, lift up those fighting, remember those lost, and send strength to every caregiver holding the line. Wear purple if you've got it. That's our holidays today, my loves. It's the knot in the back of my head squeaking. Okay. Hey, Chirag. Thank you. The man behind the curtain created all of my graphics and frames here. The man is a genius. Yes, Joram here, I'm sure, is identifying a little too much with Pancan Day as they have cancer themselves. We are thinking of you, friend. All right. Why is my mousey sitting there? Yep. Instead of the dog ate my homework, it's the dog ate my tarot deck. Yes. Yummy. Isn't it great? This is the 1111 necklace I got in the Mindful Souls yesterday. I couldn't not wear it today. All right. Yes. Saw. Responded. Yeesh. Yep. All right. Sorry, he's scrolling through the chat so that I can see. Yep. All right. Let's move on and see what the cards are screaming at us today. Oof. All right, y'all. In the oracles, life's about to reroute you, my love. A sudden shift nudges you off the familiar path and into a moment of necessary change. It may feel unexpected, but it's guiding you towards long overdue resolution and the freedom that follows. I'm getting yelled at. All right. Shall we move into the cards? Here is our first card. Detour. Changes will be made. Last but not least, closure. What do those all say together? Let's find out. Whatever path you're walking right now, the detour card hints that the universe is shifting your route on purpose. That turn leads you straight into changes will be made moment, into a changes will be made moment, a necessary shakeup that realigns what's been stuck. And ultimately, it all ushers in the closure you've needed, even if you didn't know how to ask. And that's our oracles for today. Let's move on to the tarot, shall we? All right. You are being nudged to slow down, my loves. Old memories have been dragging you backward, draining more energy than you realize. It's time to steady yourself, release the past, and give your body the deep rest it is begging for. All right. First, 9 of Rods. Patience. Need for calm, need to remain calm, insecurity, and ostracism. Next, 6 of Cups reversed. Leave behind past loves and experiences and move towards the future because you're living in the past. Last but not least, we have the Four of Swords. Four of Swords. Strong need for rest. And what do these all say together? The Nine of Rods steps in with a gentle but yet firm reminder. Breathe, steady yourself, and stay patient. Reacting from fear or insecurity right now could push people away when what you really need is support. The Six of Cups reversed shows you've been spending a little too much time wandering through old memories, sweet, painful, or both, and it's keeping you from moving forward. And because of all that emotional backtracking, the Four of Swords pops up waving a giant neon sign that says rest now. Your body, mind, and spirit are overdue for genuine stillness. Let yourself stop, let yourself breathe, let yourself heal. That's our tarot cards. What do you guys think so far? Give me just a second. What? Come here. I know, but he keeps clawing my ass. Come here, buddy. There. Now maybe he'll stop yelling at me. All right, y'all. Now let's weave together. There we go. Now we're okay. There we go. Now, let's weave together the Oracle and the Tarot into one sacred spiral, my witchlings. A single thread of guidance winding through every card. Life's steering you onto a new path, nudging you out of old memories and into long overdue transformation. Stay steady, breathe deep, and give yourself the rest you've been avoiding. This shift is leading you toward the closure your spirit's been craving. Go. Go. You, my love, are entering a turning point. The detour card shows life shifting your path for a reason. I'm going to start over because that doesn't work. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. You're entering a turning point, my love. The detoured card shows life shifting your path for a reason, guiding you toward a new direction you might not have chosen on your own. That rerouting leads straight into changes will be made, pushing you to release what's outdated and step into what's next. Ultimately, this process is moving you towards the closure you've been needing, the kind that lets you finally exhale. But the inner work matters just as much as the outer shift. The Nine of Rods asks you to stay calm and patient instead of reacting from fear or insecurity. The Six of Cups reversed reveals that part of your struggle comes from spending too long in the past, replaying memories that no longer serve your becoming. And because all that emotional weight has taken a toll, the Four of Swords insists on rest, restoration, and quiet. Your body and spirit need true stillness before the next chapter begins. Together, these cards say, trust the reroute, release the past, soften into rest, and let the universe carry you toward the closure you deserve. That's our reading. And now we have our affirmation for today. I trust the path unfolding for me. I release the past, honor my need for rest, and welcome the closure and transformation that guide me toward my highest good. And that's our reading for today, guys. What do you guys think so far? I'm thinking they're screaming. Fuzzy buds. Okay, so the Four of Swords insists on rest, restoration, and quiet. Your body and spirit need true stillness before the next chapter begins. Yeah, that works. I think we're just having a language barrier issue here. We're okay. All right. Hey. Oh, my toes. Yep. Oh no, Jordan, that was not in response to you. That was not in response to you. Will found all of the fur children. All right. And to me. Yup. It's the yoga witch, yep. Oh yeah. Has the me, has the coffee me. Ow, my knee just screamed because I moved. Ow! Jiminy Christmas! Okay, nope, can't put my... My knee is doing its screechy thing. Yeah, it's just grumpy. I know. Shall we move on to our self-care and read Namaste? It's time for Namaste. Namaste reminds us of the power of touch. Touch is a primal desire, a desire for connection. Touch allows us to feel connected to others. The more you are able to physically touch people you love, the more you will feel connected to this world. Hold someone's hand. Hold someone's hand, rub their back, put your arm around them, or hug them. This act of physical touch reminds us that we are not alone. If we cannot be physical in our touch, then of course we can use our words to gently touch others. Warm words and words of encouragement allow us to touch other people with speech. Positive words help reduce stress just like loving physical touch. That is Namaste. And now we have self-compassion. Self-compassion for today is rear view wishes. Make a wish for your 7-year-old self. How about your teenaged self? How about a wish for yourself today? Self-compassion, my loves. So what are y'all thinking? What are we stinking? All right. Yeah. I hear you, Will. Same here. Please, we all need to be mindful of our own health. Cancer is evil. Cancer is horrible. My incubator went through breast cancer. My grandmother, my dad's mom, was a breast cancer survivor. How do I go about this when I don't like being touched? That is such an autism question. Sorry, don't know if you're autistic, but most of the autistic people I know either really hate being touched or are some of the touchiest people ever. Words. Allow people to gently touch you and kindly touch you with their words and say things like, you matter, we care, you are worthy, you are worth so much in this world. You are so loved and cared for. Just all of it. And trust me, everything I just said is genuine and true. So, Andrea's saying she's had 2 people pass from lung cancer. I don't know what my uncle died of, but I know that my oldest cousin on my dad's side and his mother both passed away from pancreatic cancer, which is why I did PanCan Day today. It was my dad's younger sister and, or older sister. My dad's sister and her oldest. I can't remember whether Aunt Pam was older than my dad or not. Crap. Cancer is evil. It's horrible. Yes, there are a lot of cancers that are curable today. Skin cancer, easily treatable. But it's still treating some of the more aggressive cancers that can't be, just sliced out. At times you almost think that the treatment is worse than the disease. Chemo. So yeah, I hate cancer. Fuck cancer. All right, my loves. All right, y'all. Next, we honor our goddess of the day, a divine presence to inspire, guide, and walk with us on today's spiral. And today's goddess, my darlings, my dears, my loves, is Strenia. Strenia is a guardian of children celebrated in ancient Italy for bringing strength, health, and a shield of protective energy to the young. Her symbols, bay leaves, figs, honey, palms, and youthful imagery, remind us of sweetness, growth, and the quiet resilience of innocence. Though her traditional festival falls on January 1st, she steps into today's rhythm to lend her blessings wherever little ones need extra care and steadiness. Her presence echoes through this day in history when the UN adopted the Declaration of the Rights of the Child in 1959 on this day. Today, she invites us to nurture, guide, and delight in the children around us, or to extend kindness to those without secure homes or support. Share fig cookies, craft a tiny power pouch with bay and sweetbread, spend time teaching, or volunteer with kids who could use a little warmth. Through these acts, Strenia's protective embrace moves through you, wrapping each child in steadiness and love. I like her. Yep, because today is World Children's Day, as we discussed yesterday. Oh, did I not name that one yesterday? Bad die, no donuts. Oh, that is today's. For tomorrow? That is. I'm a dumbass. Yes. I meant to mention that it was World Children's Day. It is World Children's Day because of the UN adopting the rights of the child. I knew I was going to do that too. Moment of Zen. Let's do that real quick. We have our moment of Zen from the Little Book of Zen. George Brock tells us, reality only reveals itself when it is illuminated by a ray of poetry. And we have an Ojibwa saying here, sometimes I go about in pity for myself, and all the while a great wind is bearing me across the sky. My interpretation of that one is that even when I am in my fields, life still goes on. All right. Closing blessing. May the rest of your day unfold with steadiness, clarity, and a soft place for your spirit to land. May strength rise beneath your feet. May truth reveal itself in small poetic moments. And may you remember that even when the world feels heavy, life keeps carrying you forward. Go gently, my witchlings. Blessed be and namaste. And that's our blessing. All right. Cancer is evil. Cancer is evil. Thank you, Andrea. You're a doll. All right. I'm going to grab a candle. Scootsies, scootsies, scootsies. And now, my loves, my witchlings, it is time to wrap up for the day. So, with the extinguishing of our candle, our circle is open. And we extend our eternal gratitude to the ancestors who joined us here. Quick reminder, this channel is supported entirely by the Witchling community. There are no corporate sponsors here, just a lot of magic and a whole lot of love. Let's go out and spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness. There is already enough darkness and hate. Let's please try to be beacons of hope and light for those stumbling and lost in the dark. And then be sure you tell your loved ones, whether they walk on two legs, fly with wings, curl up with fur, glide with scales, or tiptoe on tiny paws and claws, that they are absolutely precious to you. Moments slip away faster than we expect, and those last goodbyes often come far, far, far too soon. And if you take one thing out of my daily live streams, please remember this, my witchlings. Always, always, always remember. You are loved. You are wanted. You are needed. And your purpose here is real, even if you haven't discovered it yet. I love you guys to bits. Namaste, witchlings. Y'all get to watch me feed the cat. He's a very happy cat. He's eating kitty yogurt. This is why he was yelling at me. All right. Oi. Oh, Mimi, I am so sorry. Please don't chomp on my hand. That's all I ask, okay? He is loving this. Okay, hold on. I gotta squish. I gotta squeeze it up. Here we go. Okay, more? Alright, there you go. He's so happy. Usually he gets these in a bowl. But, he's being so demanding today, I had to do it this way. Oh, chomp. Chomp, chomp. Hey, look at that happy baby. I knew, do. He is going ham. He is absolutely loving it. There we go. Almost done. It was. Today's reading was pretty rough. And the self-care just tied right into today's reading too. I'm pretty impressed. There we go. Alright, there goes. There goes. Oh, we're almost done. Almost done. Do a little more. There we goes. Better? Dude. That's it, sweetheart. September 22nd, I believe. I know it's right around my little brother's and his mom's birthdays. Actually, yeah, we did shout him out on his birthday, which is probably part of why she's asking. Oh, excuse me. Hello, sweet boy. Feel better? Yeah? Is that what you wanted? Oh. I have his birthday in the app for the vet. So his birthday, 9/22/2015. Alright. Alright, here you go. Hippity hop, go away. Love you. Alright, now glasses. There we go. That's what I'm trying to... Oh, her brother. No, that's Andrea. I'm confused. Apparently we're not the only ones. Andrew's like, hee-hoo. Yeah, cats are peculiar. But I love my furry little asshole. He's a good cat. And the fact that I know where his mother is and know at least that part of his lineage helps. The vet is always shocked when they ask me something about him, and I'm like, yes, and his mother has this problem that's related. And they're like, how do you know that? Oh, because his mother belongs to my daughter. It's great. I am in such a good mood today overall. I think I started telling you guys about it, but It's supposed to be a monitor stand. And actually, I'm not entirely sure I would want to use it for my monitor. Although, I think I'm supposed to because the center of the monitor is supposed to be at eye level. 2/3? Yeah. And, okay, that's where I'm sitting. And yeah. That's right, because when we move the thingamajigger, the mirror, we're going to mount it to the wall, which I am so looking forward to. Because then I can pound on my desk and not rattle my monitor or my camera. Hello, James! But I really am loving how it's handling my laptop. And it's great. So, I'm happy. Pain in the foot, yes. Fuzzbutt likes to do a heckin' chomp on toes. Oh. All right. Tired, James. I went to bed regular time, completely forgetting I had therapy an hour earlier than normal this morning. That was the shitty part. Okay, moving mouse. I'm going to start putting everything away the way I try to do when we're done with the show. Oh, thank you! I didn't put lip liner under it, so it is just the Tarte Liquid Lip. Give me a second. And of course it doesn't have... Oh, it does. It's the Tarteist Lip Pro, and oh my good gods. I am blind. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna fucking cheat here, man. Cheerleader is the name. So it is Tarteist lip paint. Tarteist lip paint in Cheerleader. Yeah. Oh, is your cat yelling at you, Mimi? Woke up 3 times. Yep. You know, that is something that always got me since I had my first kid. And people are like, oh, I slept like a baby. And I'm like, so you didn't get any sleep last night and woke up 15 times hungry? I mean, hey. Oh, that is cool. If I do any Christmas shopping, it will be, if I manage to make it off the wait list for the Yule Festival. And I'll do most of my Christmas shopping there. Because I am waitlisted, so I'm happy about that, because that means there's hope. But you know what? If I don't make it, I can deal with that too. Yes. Batteries with the... Who's got... Ooh. Heterochromia is kind of cool. Unfortunately, I can't convince her to come say hi. Luna has heterochromia. Uh-oh. Oh, go ahead, James. Tell your joke. If it's that bad, we'll just groan at you and tell you that you and John must secretly be related distantly. So hit us. Well, yeah, don't actually hit us, but you know what I mean. Hit me with your best shot. Why did I go Pat Benatar instead of Britney Spears? Hit me one more time. Oh, dear Lord. What do you call a Mexican with a rubber toe? Oh, my God. Rubber toe. Rubber toe. Yep. It only took me half a second to realize what I was saying. Yep, Roberto. It's okay. I made chicken fettuccine Alfredo the other night, and our next door neighbor, who's a really awesome guy, his name is Alfredo, and so the man behind the curtain's like, "Why are you eating the neighbor for dinner? That's rude." Benji's going to be so sad. Benji's the dog. So, yeah. Definitely up our alley with that sense of humor. Oh, yeah, there was I looked at that one and I thought of John. Hold on. There is another holiday today. Or was it yesterday? Yeah. Okay, bad. No, I saw it too. Hold on. Yeah, Hug a Runner Day. That's what it was. It was yesterday, and it was globally organized Hug a Runner. Oh, it is. There it is. Globally organized Hug a Runner Day, and I thought of John when I saw that. I also was considering the Great American Smokeout, Social Enterprise Day, Use Less Stuff Day, Children's Day. Yeah, there are so many really awesome holidays today. Ha. No kidding. That's kind of like Father Nathan Monk and Stormy doing their tour together. I can't say her whole freaking name, elsewise we get give him an I Love Me jacket. So, Hug a Runner Day officially is tomorrow, which for John it will be shortly. Oh, there we go. Ha ha. I've seen some like that at the VA, but yep. Yup. No comment. All right. Oh, Joram, we're sending hugs to John because John is a runner. Oh, dear Lord. What do you call a man with a spade? I think we did this one yesterday. Doug, yep. And then without a spade is Douglas. Hyper. I am hyper. Trying to get enough caffeine into my system so I'm not hyper. Uh-oh. Yep, you told us those yesterday, surprisingly. Hey, the fact that I remember that. Uh-oh. Oh, was it Monday? Might have been Monday. Anyway, we've covered them this week, and I love it. Dude, imagine having two first names as your first and your last name. They can be first or last names, either way. Okay, energy, okay, Hazel, we are sending you all of the good juju, my friend. Yes, okay, energy, we're sending you lots of Hazel. Hey, if Hazel becomes a witch, then she's Witch Hazel. Bad died. No donut. That was bad. That was bad. That was Cece. I'm blaming that one on Cece. I do not take credit for that one at all. What do... John Paul deterred. What are my plans for Thanksgiving and Christmas? Hey, what do you call a man with a seagull on his head, James? Cliff. Oh, dear Lord. Okay. Yep. I have my cellar water with witch hazel infused. What are my plans for the holidays? Thanksgiving. I have a feeling we are going over to the in-laws for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, I'm hoping to be able to do that on Black Friday, though, because I really, really, really want to be here, need to be here, because I have people who are looking forward to my guided meditation on how to deal with problematic relatives for the holidays. And then Christmas, I haven't decided yet. I know my sister-in-law is going to ask us to come over for Christmas, but okay. Okay, if I am correct, Joram is asking for suggestions on instrumental music. I'm not sure what the semi-acoustic part of that is, though. Black Friday is evil, Andrea. I have worked in retail. I actually had never gone Black Friday shopping before my ex-husband decided that he wanted to go Black Friday shopping at Toys R Us for the kids. And yeah, that was the most bizarre night of my life. And then the man behind the curtains ex drugged me out Black Friday shopping the first Christmas we lived here. And yeah, then I worked at Torrid for Black Friday. We were open on Thanksgiving and Black Friday. We had a deal, a special t-shirt we were giving away for people who came in and shopped on Black Friday, and I think spent like over $200. And I know I've told this story recently, but our biggest customer, our customer who spent the most money in the store, came in like half an hour before we were due to close and looked at my boss and said, "You might as well go get my t-shirt because you know I'm going to be here after midnight." We were supposed to close at 10:30 or 11. And yeah. Boss told me to go hide in the back room. And after I got the correct size t-shirt, and she would deal with it. I was so grateful. Okay, incoming Mimi. There are a couple of others, but those I have to dig out the med box for. Ooh. Avenged Sevenfold is good. Music, it depends on what instrumental we're listening to. Whoopsie. There is a couple there is a gay couple that I follow. I've been following them for a while, and I usually, because one of them is profoundly blind. I think he has some sight, but I don't believe so. Cannot remember for sure. But and he's great. I love watching him. His husband plays pranks on him all the time. And his husband has been posting videos recently of him playing his violin. Did not know that he was a seriously talented violin player. I mean, he was offered a fucking full ride scholarship to Juilliard. But because of the fact he was his parents were part of the Quiverful movement, and the Gothards Church, the same group that the Duggars are, because it was a secular school, he wasn't allowed to go. And I'm just like, oi, because he is amazing. And then today's video, he was playing the song from Moana. Cannot remember the name of it. And talking about that part of it and how his music and everything was his escape. And the fact that he was he was playing the song from Moana when she leaves was great. That is hilarious, John. That makes me think of the press any key. But come to find out, anyway, that this couple, they're here in Seattle, and I'm like, that is cool. Okay. But this is me. No, dun 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 dun. The one where she's leaving. talking about how the water calls her. It calls me. Damn it. That's gonna bug me. M-O-A-N-A. I want a soundtrack. Is it? I think it is How Far I'll Go. I know. Especially from them. Yeah. Sorry. I can't let it play, but it's How Far I'll Go. How far I'll go. Yes. Man. Disney lawyers are fucking just as bad, if not worse, than Nintendo lawyers. And I don't want to fuck with Nintendo lawyers. You didn't pick on anybody, Joram. You're fine, hun. That's one of them I have. That is one of them I have that I take in the morning. Yes. Oh, wait a minute. I'm a dorkfish. Why didn't I just screenshot here? But yeah, I am working really, really, really hard at improving my physical and mental health. And so far, we're surviving. We're not doing too bad. Yes. Yes. To work at the warehouse here, you have to sign an NDA because the people at the warehouse get to see what is being released before the release date. And so they are not allowed to talk about what they are doing at work. Because if they do, Nintendo will come after them and probably own their firstborn grandchild. Just saying. That's the one I just did. So yeah, that's yeah, Bowser don't fuck around. Damn it, that was not what I meant. There we go, that works. And yes, ironically, the guy who is the boss of the Nintendo warehouse's last name is Bowser. My son thought it was hilarious. Go get some rest, Joram. Yeah, oh yeah, he's the NOA, Nintendo of America president. Yep. Can't tell I hang around with people who work at the warehouse, can ya? Because I call it NOA. There we go. Thinking that was everything Mimi asked for. Oh, and then, whoops. This is the last one that I use regularly. Apparently the wind is being hellacious. Motherfucker. There we go. There you go, Mimi. You got the rest of them now. What is Bowser supposed to be? I believe he is a turtle thing. A turtle, but I'm not positive. I haven't played the video games in a while. Turtle Burger. I love you. Yeah, he's got the spikes on his shell, though. I'm not sure. That would actually go really, really well, John. Have a good one, Joram. Hooray. Yeah, I'm having a day. It's the vinyl countdown. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Oh, is this what we're doing? Okay. Okay. I can handle that. Go do your homework, Hazel. That's important. Homework is important. No, I'm going to leave that on. Yeah, we're going to be here for about another half hour, 45 minutes. I am hyper. So y'all wanna record another reel and short with me, y'all? Oh, excuse the fuck out of me. That was hellacious. Yes, sir. We're doing good. Why, thank you, Twinkie. Oh, dude. I have an epic belch. I chugged a can while pregnant with the spawn and let out a belch so loud they heard me about a half a mile away. That still talked about it at 32nd Street. They heard me inside the barracks. It was bad. It was hilarious. Then the man behind the curtain and I were out. It was just before closing time at one of our favorite Mexican chains. And I thought that we were alone in the bar and let one rip. Heard it echo off the window on the other side of the bar. And the employee that was sitting in the booth behind us that I did not know was there started laughing and said, hey, nice. And then my darling husband is like, it was her. Hey, Twinkie, how you doing? All right, you have found the after party. We're just kind of chilling with the Witchlings here. This is what we do. I'm usually doing... Yeah, I do some of my social media shorts here. That's what we've started doing recently. I clean up my desk while I'm talking to everybody because there's enough chaos in my brain. I don't need it spilling out into the physical realm. But yeah. Well, yes. He just tell you a joke, please. I will leave that to our James went to bed, but John is here. John is our resident joke punster. I can talk. I can't. James took off. James took off. John is here. My back is screaming. But I don't do a whole lot of intentional jokes. I tell traumatic stories from my childhood and I tell them as jokes. I've gotten some funny looks about some of the shit that I've talked about. It's like, honey, that's not amusing. That's actually child abuse. Yeah, but it was hilariously funny in the moment. Oh, honey, only because you're used to being treated like shit. Well, yeah, that's part of it too, but hey, at least I can laugh about it, right? No. Yeah. It's one of those, I either laugh. I know. I either laugh about it or I sit here and cry, and it doesn't help. Whoa, Nelly. I make jewelry. I have a pretty bracelet here. I'm going to add a charm to this. I just got to decide which charm. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I've got for the moment that I just realized I wanted to show you guys, and then we're going to record that short. On that note, yep. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 30 little containers in this box, and all of them have stuff in them. I love it. Okay. I made some post earrings last night. Those are right here. I'm going to show them to you. Yes, Mimi is one of my mods. Melissa is Mimi. I'm sorry. I'm so used to calling her Mimi. But check this out. I got. I'm gonna have to fix the camera. Give me a second. Dum. Come on. Bye. Bye. There we go. It's a little post earring with the goddess. There we go. Now you can see her. Ah, I'm so happy. And then, like I said, everything in this one has stuff in it. You can see. I'm so happy. I am going to be going absolutely batshit with the fact that I can make stuff again. And yes. All right, now we're going to go back to here. Click that. Go back to there. And then click that. Yay! Haha. Yep. Let's see. So, trying to decide what I'm going to hang from my garnet quartz bracelet. Do I want it to be witchy? Or do I want it to be... I'm trying... I kind of like it plain, but I think it would be zhuzhed up. Oh, and it's got gold. Okay, then that means I either don't have anything to add to it, or I'll add one of these. So, yeah. And, mind you, the reason I'm showing you guys all of this shit is everything I make from this stuff will be going up in the shop. I think we plan on taking part of the day Saturday, maybe Sunday, and taking the pictures of everything I've got made and getting the shop updated, because I figured out how to link the shop to the YouTube, wasn't it? So I am super duper happy there. I have been having so much fun being able to be creative again. I'm writing again. I'm making jewelry again. The only thing I'm not doing is playing. And I came to the decision the other night that I'm going to start learning how to play guitar, so that'll be there too. Do not expect videos of that anytime soon. Wow. Yeah. Did we all hear about Kimmel? Poor Jimmy Kimmel. That man was his best friend. From childhood. Oh my God, Will. We are so easily forgotten, aren't we? Just get kind of glossed over in the grand scheme of things. I swear, people are out there screaming that Gen X needs to, step up and get into politics and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, dudes, do you not realize that part of why we have not is the frickin' boomers won't let go of their death grip they have on what power they have? Oi. And then do we really want people whose whole mantra in life is fuck around and find out as our politicians? Do we not realize that's going to lead us directly into nuclear war with I don't know how many other countries? No, thank you. No, thank you. Because I am the rare Gen Xer, and I'm pretty sure it's because I'm a Zennial, who just wants love and peace and quiet and just chill. Because the rest of my generation are some violent-ass mofos. We are some violent-ass mofos and just want to be left alone. Just don't force this shit on us. We were forced to grow up too soon to start with. We were the first latchkey kids, I mean. Thankfully, I rarely ever came home to an empty house. And on the rare days that I did, okay, as a little kid, and on the rare days that I did, I always knew where she was. When they talk about carbon reduction, what they don't say is that we are the carbon they want to remove. You're not kidding there. And you're not wrong, Mimi, but it's a generational thing. Because those two might be national politics, but look at how many more local politics and small peanuts positions are mostly boomers. Yup, John. You're not that bad. Yup, exactly. They really want the Jetsons. Except we're not quite to the point of just pushing buttons for, well, almost, but not quite to the point of everything being just a button press. And it's frustrating. But you know what I think? I think that once the computers do take over, we're going to have some sort of universal basic income. And then, the arts are going to flourish. The arts are going to flourish because, well, they're not going to need humans to do the jobs. 'Cause yeah. I really, really, really want to go back to the good old days of, the arts having patrons. And if you were an artist, a family, a rich patron would sponsor you. You would live with them. They would pay your food, your room and board. And all you had to do is create art. And gods, that would be nice. As an artistic soul, I am a musician. That is my first love. Still is one of my one of my most loved things. I would love it if all I had to do was practice a song, practice what I'm singing or what I'm playing, and have some time to putz around and dink around with jewels and pretties and shinies. And not have to worry about surviving. Because people complain about the quality of the art that is being produced today. Whether it's the shitty music on the radio or the actual artwork that we see in museums and that, people complain it's not as good as Monet or our I can see his face, Da Vinci, or all of that. But people don't realize that the reason their art was so good was because they didn't have to worry about anything but creating that art. Oh, Andrea, I get ingrown hairs that turn into whiteheads and shit. And yeah, you can get zits anywhere you have skin. Sorry. Andrea commented that she gets zits in the weirdest spots. We're not going to go into some of the places I have developed them. Let's just say my doctor had to reassure me that the zits come anywhere you have skin. Because, yeah. And I am one of those wonderfully lucky people that get cystic acne still. That's not pleasant. Very much not pleasant. But yeah, yesterday I had one. Well, I've still got a little bit of it in the crease of my elbow. That's why Andrea's saying that is like, hey, wait a minute. Oh, that's who I keep bumping. Yep. I was on a completely different roll. Saw what Andrea said. Whoop. Die laughing. I love it. He is making some serious biscuits down there. So, just a fair warning, if I jump and squeal, Somebody's making biscuits with murder mittens right next to my toes, and I'm afraid he's going to catch my toe. Furry little bastard. But I do wish we could go back to the days of having sponsors and patrons for the arts. Spot on the Wall by Who Flung Dung. Where did that particular bit come from? Because right now that's the only one of them I can remember. Yes. See, I grew up, my family and our humor was very much not politically correct. Two jokes. That is awesome, Mimi. So, two of the jokes that flew around in our house the most often, mind you, my oldest brother's name is Bill. My dad and my brother are both Art. So, Pa or Junior would look at Bill and say, "What do you call a man with no arms and no legs stuffed in a mailbox?" Bill. At which point he would respond with, what do you call a man with no arms and no legs hanging on the wall? Art. And they would come up with more of these. A man with no arms and no legs laying in front of the door. Well, that's Matt. I am so happy for you, Mimi. Very huge congratulations. I will, you know what? Grab, click. I see a raven. Scroll. There it is. Bonk. Mañana está. Oh! Whoops! I can't spell, apparently. We have an anniversary and 2 birthdays coming up tomorrow. Coolio! Bonk. Alright, y'all. Dump. Hey, Raven. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and record that. We're gonna do that reel now, because we need to do stuff. Okay. Dump. All right. We're doing a quick Samixa check-in. So, this week's word is Samixa, reflection with compassion. So here's your 10-second check-in. Take a breath. Put a hand on your heart and ask yourself, what do I need today? There's your answer. That's Samixa in motion. Namaste, Witchlings. Perfect. Itchy. What? Oh, want to do it again? Plump. We have a took monster. Yeah. He's a go popper. Still cannot believe that my neighbors were recording social media shorts for his social media as we're walking the dogs. And Luna just walks right up to his wife and shoves her nose, or her nose don't belong. Thankfully, they laughed. I feel you, Andrea. Uh-oh. You're being called, my darling boy. Did you just burp at me? Dogs, man. What can I say? He's such a good doggo. I'm not sure if he burped, farted, or what, but when I asked him, he decided to lick something that I didn't want to see. Dogs. I know. And then Fuzzbutt is still making some serious biscuits at my feet. Yep, can't live with him, can't live without him. You are absolutely right there, my friend. Oh, that is amusing. I have to watch out for dog videos on YouTube Because there's this one, and I come across it in the shorts on social media all the time, of this fucking Pomeranian sneezing. And it's just instant giggle fits from me. And I just, nope. Because I will sit there and watch it because it's like a 10-second video. It's just like 10 seconds of this dog sneezing going, and it's just the noise it makes as his head, yeah. It will send me into hours of giggles. Yep, buy one beer for the price of two and get one free. Yeah. Buy one, get one half off. Why would I do that? Why would I only want half the glass? That's like those damn coffee mugs that you look at them from the front and they look like they're a regular coffee cup. And then you look at it from the top and it's only half a cup, so. Yep. I'm weird. I'm very weird. Let's see, what else are we doing? Nope. Can't remember what I was going to talk about, and I was going to talk about something. My Karina. Oh, they're so annoying. Because you're always like, oh, this is such a cute... Damn it. Cup. There is a reason I am... This is my mug. Oh, I know, I see it, Mimi, and I love it. Trust me. It's a great way to wake up and come to in the morning. This is definitely pyrite. I need to find homes for all of my new pretties. Which means it's going to be clear off the fucking shelves again, rearrange shit, toss them into the caboodle. I literally have a freaking little caboodle that has a bunch of crystals in it because I don't have room for them to be displayed. I have a little heart-shaped jewelry box that has double-pointed crystals in it. Because I give those out at events. Of course, I talk to myself. Sometimes I need expert advice. Excuse you? That is rude beyond belief. And then, Andrea, Raven just gave me a sign that says, if you see me talking to myself, just keep right on going. We're having a team meeting. An absolute hazard of an amethyst shard. I love that description. And a glass heart. Babies, what are you doing over there? Scratch, scratch. So I start this stream by saying two things. Be mindful of the energy you bring into my space, and you will be respectful in my chat. Because if you are not, the mods and Arnold will be finding you with the banhammer. Do you really want to find the banhammer upside your head, my friend?
Hasta la vista, baby.
We don't play. We are a little family here, and we are very, very protective of each other. And this is the... Hello, Kiki! Good to see you! Kiki just popped into the horizontal, into the landscape feed. Yep. Hello, hello, you were here the other day. So, we're doing pretty good here. How are you doing? Yeah, we are not in the mood to be played with. And we've had a really shitty couple of days in this house, so please, don't fuck around. We are very much in fuck around and find out mode. And I swear I just read what Raven Wizard said as don't poke the beer. And I'm like, what beer? Yeah, it's coming into the holiday season, and the family is being the family, and it is stressful, and I don't know what to think or do. Oh, I am too. Kiki says Kiki or she, correct? Kiki is saying they're excited about the new moon, and same. I have so much stuff to release this new moon. My little Buddha friend. I have two of this little Buddha friend. And yes, I am aware I'm saying it funny. Come here, you. So I think today, what have I got going today? Today is Wednesday, which means we have... Yup. Today is Wednesday, right? Yes. I know. It's like 20 after... Yeah, it's 10 after 3, and it's already starting to get dark, and it's just unreal. All right. Controlled chaos. Hell yes. I know that feeling. Oh my gosh. So, Buddha here, like I said, I have two. Buddha came from Mindful Souls, and, it was part of the first box. And because I ended up getting 2 of the first box, Goddess only knows why, I have 2 of everything that came in that first box. So, and it's kind of a rough stone, and I'm wondering if it's one of them that I could like put like a drop of the chamomile oil on. Can't use lavender because people in the house are allergic to lavender. John, we try. We try to make sure that everybody is happier when they come in here. The place is objectively a mess, but it's mine. You do see my office here, right? I mean, it is always controlled chaos. We fight regularly. And swallow that saliva before you breathe, die. But we are constantly butting heads over my constant chaos in here. Age is a state of mind. Don't ask me what state I'm in. Georgia. I have no idea. Before anybody asks why, yep, Georgia on my mind. That's got to be where it came from. And now I'm hearing Ray Charles. I am so not complaining. I need to take some decent pictures again of my little crystal collection here. So that I can show off my crystals. But yeah, I got so many. And I keep getting more because I love them. But I think it's time to figure out exactly which ones, because I've got more than I really want out right now. So yeah. Yes. I feel that. I feel the super critical thing. Oh, goodness. No, I do not have any malachite. I don't believe. I have tons of garnet. Yeah, I can't even name half of what's sitting here in front of me because my brain just won't pull it up. But the thing is, I'm laughing about this. I don't know why I did it, but I have dark stones on one side. So my hematite, my pyrite, black amethyst, all of my black, red, and dark colored stones are over on one side. And then on this side, I have my desert roses, my selenite, my rose quartz, clear quartz, amethyst, all of that. So, yeah, at least there's a method to my madness. I know I have been trying to acquire, because if malachite is the one I think it is, what did I do that for? Malachite. Yeah, it's the... Oh, wait. Wait. I may have some malachite, and I just don't realize it. Yes, I have malachite in the double pointed. What even constitutes a complete collection? Amen to that. Oh my gosh. Rock identifier. This, I think, has most of my collection in it. I absolutely love the fact that I can just snap a picture of my collection. Oh, I have fake malachite, howlite, crazy lace agate, chalcedony, green chalcedony, larvicite, tiger's eye, moss agate, jasper, unakite, rainbow obsidian, dragon's blood. Yeah. Lapis, amber. I have a ton of amber, cherry quartz, agates, citrine. Yeah. I have quite a few, and this isn't even a quarter of my collection. Do you guys want me to share what apps I use? Gotta catch them all, yeah. Do you guys want a list of what apps I have for, like, my, my witchy apps? That's the word. My brain just kind of went, because I do have quite a few that I really absolutely adore. My meditation app, Down Dog and Calm and Headspace. I love all three of those. I live on my phone. I also have, going back to Kiki Law in the other chat, commenting that they're excited about the new moon. I have a couple of moon phase apps as well. And then I am still babbling, but I really don't give a fluff right now. Who would be interested in having a numerology report run? Because I do numerology as well. And it's something I do for fun because for some weird reason that particular math is fun. So please, if you're interested, let me know. Scream at me, because yeah. Okay. You're in the Discord. I will hit you up in Discord and we'll get the information. Cause yes, but actually that's not a bad idea. I will start a thing in the Witchy Chat channel for people to request numerology. And then I can just message you guys the reports. Oh, I'll do that too. Numerology absolutely fascinates me. And I know some of you have already heard this, but I have done my my numerology on myself since I changed my name. And I have gone through my birth name, my first married name, my second married name, third married name, the name I changed it to after divorcing, and my current married name. And there is only one of those names that did not have exactly the same numbers, which is almost unheard of. And that would be my second marriage, when my last name was Sanders instead of Stevens. But yeah, so that's interesting. And the fact that taking my birth name and the name that I changed to, and they are identical, is just trippy. So hey, I have something tickling this freaking ring again. I'm going to probably swap out my septum again. Because as much as I love the butterfly, it gets cold and it's just enough weight that when it does get cold, I feel like my nose is running. I am so sad. Oh. Oh crap. We have support group tonight. That's true. That's what I have tonight. But that's 6. Okay, sorry. So a local friend and I have created the Civic Care Collective, and it's basically a political burnout support group. You ain't kidding, Andrea. And I keep forgetting that it's like the first Wednesday of the month, or the third Wednesday of the month. This is the third, right? Yeah. So yeah, it's going in my putting that in the calendar now. Civic Care Collective. Probably a little music note. Yep. Yep, and I think it's 6 to 7:30. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I am not ignoring you. Just, I know if I do not do this, I will forget. Repeats every month. Nope. Third Wednesday. There we go. Ah. And I do not want to forget about it because, well, I'm the co-creator. It would be very bad. Alright, but this is just... Welcome to my life, y'all. I am... Oof. Not a bad thing, Will. Do you get to sit? I can't remember. I know he did, but I can't remember if people in your department get to sit while you're at work. I think some do. That's what I thought. Don't think so. But yeah, brain, where did you go? It left without me. Thought so. I was going to say something. I was opening my mouth to say it, and the train of thought left without me. I love the fact that I can make all sorts of puns on that train of thought. Figure of speech. It's because I'm sitting here going, I know I was just going to say something, but nope. No, broken. No, nothing. Ooh. Oh, that sounds cool. Yes. My train of thought frequently derails and leaves no survivors in the derailment, so. I also like to joke that I checked my brain when I went to boot camp. I checked it at PDX and they wouldn't let me go down and retrieve it from, checked baggage when we got to O'Hare. So, yeah. So fun. And it's tickling my brain. It's like I wanted to... Honey? Okay. Just making sure you are aware of what you just said. Oh. By the way, I am going to set something out and say, with everything that is currently going on with the fascist Cheeto and the jokes referencing him and former President Clinton, if anybody around me shares pictures superimposing the fascist Cheeto's face or head onto Monica Lewinsky's body, I will nuke it and not be happy. Because she, yes, technically she consented, and yes, she was technically of age, but come on, the power dynamics in that particular relationship? No. Do I care about the fact that she was interfacing with a married man? I don't give a fuck. I mean, hi, lived in polyamorous circles, have been cheated on. So what? There are far worse things that can happen to you. But we are not going to turn her back into a punchline because I can agree with her saying that she was really glad that all of that happened before the internet was a thing, because she barely survived it to start with. And now, if she had to go through it with the internet, she wouldn't be here, because the bullying she received as it is was that bad. I also have an author that I follow on Facebook who apparently very much resembles Monica Lewinsky. That's, Andrea, that I appreciate. There are a number of people who are strictly monogamous, and I respect that. Now, can you cheat while being poly? Fuck yes. That happens. And that's the ones that piss me off. Cheaters, and cheaters who, even if they're in an open relationship, cheat. Yes. But I am not going to fault the 21-year-old girl who got hit on by her boss, who was in his 50s at the time and was the most powerful man in the world. You don't say no to something like that. To some people, monogamy is a piece of wood. Yes. Yep. Instead of mahogany. Yes. So, Will works at a casino down where I grew up, and the man behind the curtain was a slot machine tech at, 3 different casinos. That's true. If it had a power cord, he fixed it. At 4 different casinos here in Washington. I have to count. Oh no! I gotta see this one. This is entertaining. There it is. Oh, so did I, John. So did I. That was where my mind immediately went. I love my friends. I love my people. Holy shit, it's been almost 2 hours. Oh, damn, that is so shitty, Raven. Leukemia is awful. I have had a few serious relationships. Hell, the man behind the curtain is husband number 4, and I've had 1, 2, 3 other serious relationships besides him, besides my marriages. That too, yeah. BJs. We had BJs out here for a while. But yeah, I have also been in polyamorous relationships and discovered that I myself am not particularly jealous until someone is trying to make me jealous. At which point, it's not that I'm jealous of this. It's that I'm resentful of being treated like shit. So, hey, it gets interesting. Let me tell you. Yep. Oh, we have to reel my mind up into the gutter. We go fishing and reel Di's mind up into the gutter, because I am usually subterranean. Yes, there is. I think it's over by the mall. Give me a minute and Valley... Isn't it over by Valley River Inn? Wee woo, wee woo. Yep. Yeah, I see, because prior to him being let go from the casino, that was where we would stay when we went down there. It's an Irish! Irish just popped into landscape, y'all. Andrea, are you down in Oregon, Andrea? And I have just been absolutely stupidly not realizing it. I haven't been to Forest Grove in a while. Dunk. Mimi says hi, Irish. Oh, Irish, we're not gonna fault you for missing some streams. You have a life. Yes, I keep spacing the fact that she's down there. I'm looking for something in specific. There it is. My brain has been driving me insane. Thought so. Okay, so when I go see the Grands, we're gonna go see Hazel and Andrea. Something has been bugging me since I made the goddess here. Oh no! Almost, but not quite. I wouldn't be able to put the cork in it. Sad face. The goddess fit. But I can't put the cork back in the bottle if the goddess is in it. Bummer. If we're able to, I don't know, cut the ring off the top of the goddess. Okay. He left it. Or shit's still there. We did. I just keep forgetting that shit. Because brain doesn't brain at all times. I want to go down to Oregon for like a week. We are. Well, come on, damn it. Brain just clunked out of. So, Woodburn. Because the only other option there is Albany to be kind of in between all three. Oh, no. What would be cutting off the goddess would be the ring off the top of the pendant. Irish. Are you getting yourself in trouble? Yeah, and my closed captioning doesn't work very well. Once we're rid of the Cheeto, we will welcome you here, I tell you. Would be cool. I can't wait until we get rid of the Cheeto, I'll be honest. But honestly, my train of thought here was I can't wait until we get rid of the Cheeto and life goes back to being somewhat normal. And then I realize it's gonna take a very long time to get back to normal. Oh, I if things keep going the way they are here, I will end up a political refugee somewhere else. Because, yeah. Yeah. Although the elections we just had give me hope. Because I don't think in all of the major elections that happened, none of the Republican candidates won in the major races. Hell, Seattle just elected a Democratic Socialist mayor the exact same way New York City did. We have turned a couple of seats in Congress. Can't remember whether it was the House or the Senate. So there is hope that people are waking up to the idiocy that we have elected. Yep, not my circus, not my monkey, but there are too many people I care about who it is their circus and their monkey. And yep, ruined and or outright threatened. And most of it is because they're just not straight, white, cisgender men. Christian men. That's my horror. Oh. And the horror I have right now for myself because the way this government is trying to force everyone to be straight and Christian. And I have been outspoken for years about being neither. Irish, honey, you're okay. We understand that med change and being completely drained because of it. Hi, been there, done that a few times. I actually have a loved one who is dealing with a med change that just rocked their world, so. Good. Grinding on your own channel. That's good. All right, y'all. We have been here for 2 hours. I do have that support group this evening. Tookers has not pooped yet and did not get to go out to pee before we started stream, so the poor boy is going absolutely insane. And because of that, I am going to bid you all a fond adieu for this afternoon. So, as much as I would love to stay and hang out with Irish because he did just get here, I feel like shit for that. I do have to say, please let's go out and spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness because there is so much darkness and hate out there. Please, can we be beacons of hope and light and love for everyone else who is lost and stumbling in that darkness? And then make sure your loved ones all know exactly how you feel about them. We do not know how long we have with them, and those phone calls suck. And I will see you at the end of the universe, Raven. In the restaurant at the end of the universe. And please, my darlings, if you take one thing and one thing only away from this, please remember, always, always, always remember that you are loved, you are wanted, you are needed, and you genuinely do have a purpose here, even if you haven't figured it out yet. Have a good night. I will see you all soon. Love you, Witchlings. Namaste.